Hey guys, I am Zombie. I'm a variety streamer. I do mostly shooters, and I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Of course. I am Zombie. I'm an affiliate. I've been streaming for 4 years, and I currently have about 4,800 followers and average about 30 viewers.
Wow, that's really good.
It's come a long way.
Yeah. So let's talk about affiliate.
So basically, when I first started and how I got to affiliate, I kind of had a thought out plan. I was like, I'm going to make sure everything is themed, ready to go. I kind of saw a bit of a pattern, and I'm just like, you know, the streamers that tend to grow have a basic like theme to their stream where people remember it easier. Also, I did know that streaming is a business and it was going to be an investment. So I made sure to really save up and have something set aside where I didn't want to just cut corners or do things just, cheaply or whatever. I was like, listen, I really have to invest into this. Like, if I'm really going to do this, I'm going full steam. And strangely enough, like when I first started, I went into like Facebook forums. And I felt like that was kind of a thing because they have these Facebook like Fortnite forums, and people would go in there and just kind of throw it out like, hey, I'm just starting streaming. I'm looking for people to play with, like all that. So I kind of started there, and I met a few people through there, and that kind of at least had some people I wasn't familiar with before I jumped right into Twitch.
Wow.
So that's kind of how it all developed.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even think about the Facebook forums thing.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's groups that have like 10, 20,000 people in them. So
wow.
Even if a couple people give you the time of day,
literally, yeah, all you need is 3.
Yeah, that's why. That's good.
Yeah. So how did you hit the average of 350 followers?
So basically, I feel it was a combination of a couple things. One was I really wanted to play with viewers. I feel like that's something like some people look for smaller streamers to engage with and play with, because once you hit a certain time, like chat's flowing and your messages get missed, things like that. So I wanted to engage with every single person that came in there. As soon as they popped in, I'm saying their name, I'm saying hello, trying to get some sort of like detail or whatever, about them. So I thought that was a good thing. And also, basically my mom, my sister, and some family members to kind of start, like, they were the only ones who really, stuck around or like tuned in and stuff like that.
They pulled you up, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. And they kind of boosted me to the viewer count thing. The follower count thing,
that's hard.
Sadly, I struggled. And I actually got extremely lucky. Because basically I had 26 followers and I was going to stop streaming. I happened to get in a duo fill game with Electra, and Electra, who's, she's now with Complexity and everybody like that. Her voice was real bubbly and like everything. I was like, hey, how you doing? She's like, how are you? And I was like, oh shoot. It was this kind of crazy back and forth. And I was like, I had TTV in my name. She's like, so do you stream? And I was like, yeah, you ever been on stream before? And she's like, have you ever been on stream before? And I was like, not really. She's like, how many people are watching right now? I was like, 4. And she's like, oh yeah? She's like, hang on a second. And then before I knew it, there was like 70 people in my chat, and just the follow alert, like ding, 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 just started going off. And I was like, what in the world are you doing?
Did she raid you, or did she just send people
live,
your way?
Yeah, she just sent them. So it was like a live raid almost. She stayed live, but she was like, everybody go see this guy right now, and just start following. Boom, 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 boom. So then, yeah, we played a game. We got second place. I still remember that. And she was the first person that I ever subscribed to on Twitch, like that I never had met before. I'd never been familiar with. I ended up having about 63 followers when it was all said and done. And,
oh my God.
And it made me kind of understand what Twitch is really all about. There's like this camaraderie, this community. Yes. I didn't really understand that aspect of streaming. There's so much more than just jumping on camera and playing games. That's only this much, so she really helped me to understand.
did your stream look like this when you like started streaming? Because you invested in
Absolutely
everything, or no?
no. So I
Okay.
had a Logitech C922X, one of the most, like a starter cam basically, and I
Mm-hmm.
had a Blue Yeti for a microphone.
Okay.
And
Okay. Okay.
yeah, so we started there. We started there. So
Okay.
at least it was
Okay.
something decently quality,
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like both of those are still really good. I have a Logitech still.
Yep,
um,
absolutely.
so let's talk about after you hit affiliate.
Yep.
Were there any view dips? Because I know that's such a common thing to happen. And do you know if the causes for it, or how did you get back up from the dip?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say, so at that point I was about 4, right?
Right.
I had kind of hit the viewer average, but the followers were not there. In which I was
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like, I'm not getting the followers, but people are kind of watching, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing something, right? So after the whole, Electra thing happened and everything like that, like it started to jump up into double digits, like low double digits, 10 to 15, right in that range. And basically that kind of stayed plateaued for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was because I didn't network enough or anything like that. And what ended up happening is there was a dip. And the dip ended up happening because a lot of those viewers who tuned in to see me were influenced by me to also start streaming. And the thing was is that
Oh.
they would actually stream at the same time that I started streaming. So
Yeah.
now rather than me having 15, 18 viewers, you have 4 or 5 people streaming who are all averaging 6, 7. And it's like, oh man. So like it took a hit and I wanted to be like, hey guys, like, you ever thought about doing mornings? You ever, like I wanted to suggest that, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to be that guy. I was just kind of like, I need to do more, so rather than just, point fingers and be like, it's because we're all streaming at the same time. And like, I was like, you know what? I need to expand. I have to do something different. So, I owned it and I was like, hey, I'm going to start coming back from it. And basically I found an area I was lacking in. That was basically the content posting. I could stream till I'm blue in the face, but I wasn't posting the content. I wasn't, Twitter. I let go of Twitter for so long. I was just like, nah, I'm not really on Twitter. Really? Like, you need to get on Twitter. Like that's kind of where everybody lives. That's everybody's bread and butter. So I got on Twitter, started posting clips, Instagram, loaded it, like, and just the video editing, everything. I just had to get into that. And then, and also just, you have to go in and basically, do the promotion properly. Like you can go in and just be in people's communities. You don't tell them you stream. You just hang out and that's it. You just hang out, talk to people, and eventually somebody will be like, oh yeah, oh, you play Fortnite too? Oh, cool. Yeah. You don't want to play? And it'll be brought up. But when it gets brought up, like feel free. But you just got to network a lot. You have to network a real lot. There's also a giveaway thing that I started doing back then. Right around when I first started, like we were doing $25 Visa gift card giveaways like every Friday. It was like a giveaway Friday. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, maybe some people, like I was decent, like money wise. I had a good job and stuff like that. And I was like, that's fine. Maybe I could dish out $25 to kind of help somebody, and I was like, that's fine. But then I was like, what if I, like, a lot of people donated a tiny bit of money and like we could grow it into something huge, right? So these people started being like, oh, you're putting up 25, I'll put up 25 too. Here's $50, let's give away on Friday. And I was like, that's kind of nuts, right? And then other people were like, hey, I got $5, I got 10, boom, boom, boom. And it started to go kind of crazy. And eventually like the giveaway thing kind of caught on. It was weird because like it wasn't really a big thing initially. It was just kind of just people who knew of my stream knew that they could get $25. So like it was just a thing.
Yeah.
But once it started to grow, people started to see the different things that we were doing, and then all of a sudden we're giving away 50, 100, $500 chunks to people, and people are like, what is going on? Like, this is kind of crazy. But it wasn't just because they wanted to win the money. It was because they wanted to be a part of doing that for somebody. And I always made sure that they understood that correctly. Like we are doing this to make a difference and give. We have to, we got to give, and you got to get the happiness from giving. Someday it may fall in your lap. Like it's just pure dumb luck. We do like marbles races and stuff like that. I'm like, but the idea is that you can be a part of something, and the little bit that you contribute, having a lot of people do that, it can really amount to something. So since we started doing that, it was August of 2018. We have given away, as of right now, just over $33,000. It's really unbelievable. We also raised $4,000 for charity water. We sent $3,500 to Texas last year because Texas had this winter storm, and like
Yeah.
literally everybody's electricity was out. They were going to
Right.
Home Depot having to buy 2x4s to burn as firewood. And
Oh my
like
God, I didn't
it
know
was the most
that.
unbelievable thing ever. So yeah, we donated $3,500 to that, and Jessica Blevins actually caught wind of what we were doing, and she came in and threw $1,000 at that cause. So there's a clip of her
Wow.
even contributing. So it really started to grow into a thing. So the giveaway thing, everybody's just like, wow, like this is kind of nuts. But they weren't
That's
doing it because they
insane.
wanted to win. They were doing it because they wanted to contribute, and it was cool, So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, we're gonna do this the right way, and we've made a huge difference. We really,
Yeah.
really have.
I wanna jump back to the beginning of what you said
Mhm.
of how you were a little salty at the beginning when other people started streaming at the same time.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, one, thank you for being vulnerable, because I think that's
Mhm.
a hard thing to say, that you were like, oh, like, why are they streaming at the same time?
Yeah.
And that's okay. And like, you can think about it as they were inspired by you and they just wanted to be like you know?
Exactly.
And so you
that's
had
why
to
I didn't say
change.
anything.
Yeah, and that's, you have to change your mindset. And forever, because it's so easy, like, because technically, yeah, we're all quote unquote competing, but that's not how Twitch is. And that's what you said earlier. It's like, oh, I forgot the networking, the family part of Twitch. When I forgot your friend's name, like,
Oh,
rated
Electra?
you.
Yep.
Electra, when Electra rated you, like, that was her, like, contributing and making an impact because you were about to stop streaming. And so I don't know, so it's just like really interesting that, yeah, it's okay to have those feelings of like saltiness or comparing or like whatever, but you're like, actually,
Of course.
let me like bet, right? Let me take this as a
Yep.
challenge.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, there's so much knowledge just like dropped all in like a 30-minute time period. So
Because I'm a
thank you.
boomer. It's 'cause I'm a boomer.
All right. Well, it was so nice meeting you. I haven't met you yet, so I'll definitely catch you on one of your
Absolutely.
streams. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Absolutely.
All right. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.